Isabelle Sparkle. Today we're at Deadly Dozen Youth.
Yeah, welcome guys, welcome to the Isabelle Sparkle channel. Today we are at the Deadly Dozen Youth event. It is taking place behind us as we speak. Before we get into any of the racing action, I think we need to cover off a few questions. First, probably what is the Deadly Dozen?
It has 12 runs and 12 exercises.
And what is the Deadly Dozen?
A Deadly Dozen is a hybrid fitness competition.
Yeah, the Deadly Dozen is a hybrid fitness competition. All that means is that there are runs
and exercises.
And exercises, yeah. So there's runs and exercises. That's all hybrid fitness means. And at the Deadly Dozen, there are 12 repetitions of that. So you do a run, you do an exercise, you do a run. The exercises are in a row, there's 12 of them, and you do 12 runs, 12 exercises, and you're done. That's great. The runs themselves, they all take place on an athletics track. So they are 400 metres, Isabelle. 400 metres. Okay, so the Deadly Dozen Youth is a kids version, sort of a scaled down version of the grown-up event. So you don't have to do the grown-up weights, okay? And all that means is they've halved the male weights and the female weights respective, depending on if you're a boy or a girl, and they've halved the distances in the stations that require you to go backwards and forwards. The runs are still the same, they're still 400 metres. How far have you got to go overall? What's 12?
4,800.
4,800 metres, so it's still nearly a 5k, so it's still a significant effort. One of the things that's important to remember that this is aimed at kids that are 12, 13, 14, 15, up to their 16th birthday can come and do this either as a solo or as a double act. But there is an allocation, sort of an opportunity for kids younger than that, younger than 12, but over 10, to come and do it still, to have a go. And that's being done in the youth and parent supported event. And that's what we're doing today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Youth and parent. And what does that mean?
That means you have to do it with your parent.
With a parent or guardian, but it means that if you struggle, what can I do?
You can step in.
I can step in and do a little bit to sort of help things along. Now, bearing in mind she's one of the youngest and smallest here, she's going to be doing the same weights as these bigger kids behind us, so it's important that they understand this, and the grown-ups, we can just jump in and help when necessary, yeah? So it doesn't become too arduous or difficult or stressful for you. It's about creating a good impression for fitness racing, something enjoyable and something you're going to want to come back and do again. That's what I want to take away from this, yeah? Okay, so is there anything else to talk about? No. Right, Isabelle, are we going to go have a good race?
Yep.
Do it.
This is the part where I look at my race.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick look at the race from the Deadly Dozen Youth. We're going to take you to the start line through each of the 12 exercise stations, covering just a little bit about what you have to do and how we actually did it on the day. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to Isabelle, who is going to run you through it.
Hi guys, Isabelle here. Let me talk you through the race. Before we started, we did some warm-ups to get us ready for the race. I even got my daddy to do them with me. So we all got to the start area with our parents. This was at the beginning of the 100-metre track. There were a few nervous faces all listening to a nice man telling us what to do.
Everybody know what they're doing?
No.
Perfect. That's why I'm here.
Even if you are nervous, the great thing about running with a parent and not doing it alone. We all shuffled up to the line and in 3, 2, 1 and go! I dropped the hammer and lead the charge into the first 400-metre lap. Daddy and I had a plan. I would set the pace and Daddy would run behind me. As we approached the stations, Daddy would overtake me and guide me to the correct station and do the first few reps, so I knew exactly what to do. Labour number 1 was the farmer's carry, 8 kilograms per hand. Daddy picked up the weight and ran really fast. These felt quite heavy. We had 4 out and backs to do and we took it in turns. Labour number 2 was the deadlift. These are quite heavy, a 12 kilogram kettlebell to do 30 times. I did as many as I could, taking it in turns with Daddy. Labour number 3 was the lunges. 4 kilograms per hand, knee to ground. The lovely Lady Martin made sure we did them absolutely perfectly.
Yep, that's it. Go.
Labour number 4 was a dumbbell snatch with a 5 kilograms. These felt hard, but Daddy taught me how to swing them up hard. I quite like these. Labour number 5 is the burpee broad jumps. I don't mind these as I'm small, light and close to the ground. The grass was a bit wet and slippy. I even fell on my bum. Labour number 6 is the goblet squat with a 6 kilogram kettlebell. These were super quick. I didn't mind these at all, and we split it between Daddy and me. This is the halfway point. Now, remember between each exercise there is a 400-metre run. We ran these really consistently at around 1 minute and 35 seconds per lap. I loved running these. Labour number 7 is the weight plate front carry. This one was tough as it was both heavy and massive. I did my best, but it sure was awkward.
You like holding a blooming?
Good girl, Bo. Good job, you pair.
Labour number 8 is a dumbbell push press with 4 kilogram dumbbells. These were super easy and we got these done really quickly. Labour number 9 is the bear crawls. We had to be careful because the grass was wet. Daddy said my bear crawls more looked like a monkey crawling.
Smooth.
I just wish I had running form, lad.
Labour number 10 was the plate weight clean and press. So another giant 5 kilogram plate weight from the ground to above the head. These were tough, but we are nearly finished now. One last push. Labour number 11 was the overhead carry, again with them giant plate weights, 90 metres back and forth. We made sure we ran these. When we finished these, we ran out really fast, and that last lap was our fastest of the day. Let's go, Daddy, let's get this done.
Last lap, come on.
Labour number 12, the last exercise was the devil's press. These are like burpees with weights, up and down. We had a lovely ref cheering us on. Just a couple more to do. I could see Daddy holding his hand out. I stood up, grabbed Daddy's hand, and together we sprinted through that finish. And just like that, we were done with the Deadly Dozen Youth. Then Daddy gave me a very sweaty hug.
Right, so we have just finished the Deadly Dozen Youth. How was it? Good. How did we do? What was our time?
31:57.
31:57. Yeah, it was blistering all the way round. We didn't even hesitate, did we? Like in and out the stations. The runs were all fast and efficient. Brilliant. Yeah, really fantastic race. We'll obviously deconstruct and unload this when we get back to the office, but we just wanted to stop and say fantastic day here in Macclesfield. Right, let's go.
Welcome back.
Hi guys, yes, just a few days ago we did the Deadly Dozen Youth up in Macclesfield, a race that we did together. Lots to talk about. Firstly, one of the things I covered in the introduction was the age brackets. The race itself can be done as a solo from 12 to 16, and I sort of highlighted the fact that Isabelle, being less than 12, could do it with the grown-up. Now, what I didn't realise on the day until I was actually in the race is that you could do the parent race at any age from 10 to 16. So yeah, it was a complete spectrum of kids out there from all different ages, all different abilities. It was fantastic to see. So I thought I'd just say that. Right, moving on. How did we do on the day? How did we do?
Good.
What was our time?
31:57.
Yeah, so we got 31:57, and that was the second fastest on the day, and only second by 6 seconds, and to a much older child. But that's almost irrelevant to this particular competition when you're doing it with a parent for a couple of different reasons, isn't it? Because parents can do different amounts. Obviously, the kids are all different ages. Isabelle's one of the smallest, so inevitably I probably did more than some of the exercises than some of the older kids' parents might have done. But that's completely fine. That's the sort of point of the parent-child combo race, the doubles race with your parent. Now, I personally think it is fantastic that we could race together. This is the first ever event where we've actually been able to go out and compete together. Absolutely amazing. And although it's not competitive, that's actually quite nice. It is still time. You can still check your results and see where you placed, but it's like I said, it almost doesn't mean anything. But having said that, we had a really good race, didn't we? We had a really good time, and 31:57 is still a fantastic effort, and a lot of that comes down to Isabelle's running. Right, so let's talk a little bit about what your favourite station was. What was your favourite station?
My favourite station was Snatch.
The Snatch. Now this is a surprise to me because I looked at you and this looked to be one of the harder ones for you. Did it feel hard?
Yes, I like the swing.
You like the swing. So one of the things I said to Isabelle at the start was don't try to force the weight up. Hold it like backwards of your legs and then swing it up to the sky. And when we actually did the race itself, you did exactly that, didn't you? And it looked wonderful. Right, so conversely, what is your worst station?
Front carry.
Front carry. So that's
big.
it. Yeah, the plate weights they use are massive. With Isabelle being so tiny, she couldn't hold it against her chest like a grown-up would or a bigger child. So it meant that she sort of had to hold it down here somewhere, and it all looked a bit awkward and difficult, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So would you like to do this again? Yeah. Would you like to do it as a solo one day?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool to watch. Though we've probably got another year of doing the parent-child one because, like I said at the beginning, you can't do it by yourself till you're 12. But that's actually great because I want another crack at this with Isabelle. I actually think we can go faster. I think we can go sub 30. What do you reckon? Maybe. If we run a bit quicker and we don't fall over on the burpees, I actually think we can go sub 30. Let's talk a little bit about what you get for competing at Deadly Dozen Youth. Do you want to show everybody what you got? Right, so we have a Deadly Dozen Maury medal and we got 2 patches. Isabelle got one that's the Deadly 2026 to say she's competed in England this year, and the Deadly Dozen Youth patch. Now, what did you say you wanted to get? Because you have the
backpack.
Yeah, so yeah, she's angling after a £100 backpack to stick these on now. Is there anybody out there that would like to sponsor her? Yes, send one our way. Right, we just want to say a few thank yous to the wonderful marshals and referees that were out at the Deadly Dozen Youth. Now, it is super ace that these guys come out and do the refereeing and judging for the adult races, but to come for a second day and to help all these children around the Deadly Dozen Youth for the very first time is amazing. Is there a few people you'd like to say thank you to?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Heather, and thank you, Martin.
Yeah, there was a few judges that we know personally that we've seen at other events and we consider friends. A great many thanks. I know there was lots of other judges there. We would just want to say thank you to all of you. Even when you called me out for not quite lunging right and standing up straight in the deadlifts. Thank you guys. No, the keeping the standards on form, even keeping it sort of milded down for the juniors, it's still great to see you there representing and helping everyone through to the end. So thank you everyone. Okay, Isabelle, I think that's about all we're going to talk about today. Before we go, I want to say if you are interested in the Deadly Dozen Youth, there is likely going to be more of these races announced soon. What I will do, I will put the Deadly Dozen website in the description down below. Please go and check out their website if you are interested in either the adult races, the gym races, the track races, the swim races, all of the races that they do. A fantastic organisation and an event that you do not want to miss out on. Right, Isabelle, what do you have to say to your people?
Thank you for watching my channel. And remember, no matter how fast you run, always remember to sparkle. Bye! Pizza!